Hey, what's up guys? Chris here with Garage Gym Warrior, and this is your workout of the day. Now before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of these daily workouts. So how this is gonna work today in this workout is I'm gonna go over all the movements in this workout so you know proper form and technique, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cue up the actual full follow-along workout so you can get started right away. However, if you'd like to bypass all of the instruction and go straight into the full follow-along workout, I've linked that up to that part of the video down below in the description, so you can scroll down in the description, click on that link, and you can start this workout right away. All right guys, today's workout is going to be 4 rounds, and it's a pretty intense workout in here, guys. We've got 30-second sections of dumbbell thrusters, burpee pull-ups, and deadlifts. So just take your time on this, make sure you are using proper form, and it starts off with the 30 seconds of dumbbell thrusters. So I'm gonna head back here, I'm gonna grab 2 dumbbells for this. And the dumbbell thruster is a full body motion, and it's one nice fluid motion. So I'm gonna set the dumbbells down here just for a second so I can go over proper form. You're gonna have 2 dumbbells in a front rack position. From this front rack position, your palms are gonna be facing each other. You're going to be in a nice squat stance. Your feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart here. You're gonna hinge at the hips, knees are gonna start to bend, and your knees are gonna track out over the toes, making sure they're not caving in. As you come down into a squat position, making sure your butt is going down below knee level. From this position, now you're gonna explode out of the ground, press through the floor, using the power of your lower body to then generate the strength and the power to go ahead and push those dumbbells all the way up overhead. And then you're just gonna reverse that to back in that squat and press up. But you'll notice this is one fluid motion here. So we have 2 dumbbells. What I wanna make sure you're not doing is going into a squat position, then standing up and pausing with these still in this front rack position. They should have already been all the way up. Then also, as you come back down, I don't want you bringing the dumbbells down and then going into a squat and then coming back up and then doing that strict shoulder press. It's one fluid motion up and down. So as you're coming out of that squat, you're using the power and strength of your lower body to start the momentum to get those dumbbells up overhead. So as you're coming up out of that squat, you're pushing them up at the same time. So you should be opening up your hips at the exact moment that those dumbbells are up overhead already. And then as you reverse that, as you start to come down with those dumbbells, you're going into the squat, and you should hit the bottom part of your squat at the exact moment that those dumbbells are back down in that front rack position. So grab these 2 dumbbells here, bring them up in that front rack position, nice squat stance here, send those hips back into this squat position, and then I'm gonna press through the ground, power my lower body, and I'm gonna start to push those dumbbells up at the same time. So press up, and then come back down. So you'll see it's one fluid motion here, guys. I'm not doing a strict pressing here, and I'm using the power of my lower body. Even as I'm pushing up those dumbbells, they're actually leaving my hands for a split second at the top because I'm pressing so hard through the ground. I'm getting so much momentum that it's just launching those dumbbells all the way up. So you're gonna go ahead and do 30 seconds of those dumbbell thrusters. Then we're gonna go into 30 seconds of burpee pull-ups. Now I understand 30 seconds of burpee pull-ups is a long time, and burpee pull-ups is kind of a advanced movement. So just take your time with these guys, do what you can. You don't have to do a whole bunch of these, so just take your time, make sure you're doing them the proper way. So a burpee pull-up is basically you're facing the bar here, you're gonna go into a burpee, and a burpee is standard. You go down, you kick your legs out, you go into a push-up, you press out of that push-up, you bring your feet together, you jump up, and you touch your hands above your head. What we're adding now though, into that burpee, instead of just jumping up and touching our hands above our head, now we're jumping up onto the bar and doing a pull-up. So make sure you're choosing a bar that is at a good height, that you're able to jump up there and maintain some of your jumping momentum. So you don't have to just then do a strict press. So as you're jumping up, you can kind of grab that bar and you're already going up. So basically your chin should just go right up over that bar nicely. So palms are facing each other here, guys, and they should be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. We're gonna go down to the burpee, we're gonna go into a plank, push up, press out of that, jump up, pull your chin up over the top of that bar. So down, jump up, pull up, try to maintain some of that momentum as you get your head over, or your chin over that bar. So you're gonna go ahead and do 30 seconds. You don't have to do a whole lot of those, just 30 seconds of those burpee pull-ups. Then we're gonna go into 30 seconds of dumbbell deadlifts. So we've just done a couple movements, full body movements, a lot of energy there, a lot of movement, and now we're just going into kind of a grunt work dumbbell deadlift for 30 seconds. So go ahead, feel free to grab some pretty heavy dumbbells here, guys. And now on these dumbbell deadlifts, wanna make sure that we're really using our lower body, our legs to bring these up. We're not just hinging at the waist here and then pulling these dumbbells off the ground with a rounded back because we don't want to injure our back. So on this deadlift, what we want to make sure we're doing, keeping that chest up the best we can the entire time. Dumbbells are going to be in the hand, but you want to hinge at the waist. You want to sit back in those squats. Knees are tracking out of those toes. Arms are straight. Once they kind of get down below the knee level here, now you just kind of go into a squat position. Once those dumbbells touch the ground here, also head and neck should be a neutral spine, you're gonna press through the ground and you're coming up and you're not pulling back yet. You're just coming up. Once those dumbbells kind of pass your knees, this is when you start to roll those shoulders back and open up those hips, roll those shoulders back, and then they'll full extension at the top. So got my two dumbbells here. We're gonna hinge at the hips, knees are gonna start to bend, arms are straight, they get past my knees, touch the ground. Now, from here, I'm gonna press through the ground. As I'm pressing through the ground, my back is nice and straight. Once I get past the knees, now I'm gonna start to open up those hips, roll those shoulders back. All the way down, all the way up. You'll notice I'm just reversing the movement on the reverse as I'm going down. I'm not just bending at the waist. I'm then bending at the knees, hips are going back, sitting into that squat, all the way up, rolling those shoulders back at the top. So what I'm saying is make sure when you get in that full extension at the top that you're not just bending over and setting those down. We don't want to round that back. All right, guys, so you do 30 seconds of those dumbbell deadlifts. Then you get to go ahead and rest for 1 minute. After the 1 minute is up, that completes one round of this workout. And like I said, guys, we're gonna do a total of 4 rounds today of this workout. So that's the workout. Hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, let me know down in the comments section how well you did and what else you wanna see. I'll do my best to bring it to you. And right now, I will queue up the full follow-along workout here so you can go ahead and get started right now. And as always, let me know what else you wanna see, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow in the garage.